Let me tell you about a moment I'll never forget. A moment that taught me one of the most important lessons about life, attraction, and confidence. Before we get started, do well to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. Please like, comment, and share the video if you're feeling the value. Without wasting much time, let's begin. I was sitting in a bar with my friend, just having a normal evening. We were laughing, talking, enjoying ourselves when I noticed her. She was sitting across the room, and the moment I saw her, it felt like I'd just seen an angel. My heart started racing, and my mind was flooded with thoughts. I couldn't take my eyes off her. She was beautiful in a way that made the whole world seem to stop for a second. My first thought was, I have to talk to her. But then, almost instantly, my mind started racing in the opposite direction. What if she's with someone? What if she doesn't want to be bothered? What if I say the wrong thing and embarrass myself? My brain was throwing every excuse it could think of to stop me from going over to her. But the one thought that kept coming back was this: if I don't go over and say hello, I'll regret it all night. And that's when I paused. I asked myself a simple question. What's the worst that could happen? Seriously, what's the absolute worst case scenario here? Maybe she'd brush me off. Maybe she'd politely say she wasn't interested. But that was it. Nothing life-altering, nothing catastrophic. So, I decided to go for it. I got up, walked over to her, and said exactly what was on my mind. Hey, how's it going? I felt like I'd regret it all night if I didn't come over and say hi. And you know what happened? Two incredible things. First, I felt an enormous weight lifted off my shoulders. I wasn't pretending to be cool or trying to come up with the perfect line. I was just honest. I let my natural thoughts flow, and it felt amazing. Second, and here's the crazy part, she liked me. She smiled, laughed, and we started talking. Before I knew it, we were flirting, and she even got us free drinks from the bartender. The night turned into something unforgettable, and all of it happened because I let go of my fears and chose to be authentic. That experience taught me a lesson I've carried with me ever since. The key to connecting with someone, whether it's a woman you're attracted to or anyone else, is authenticity. Women are incredibly intuitive. They can sense when you're putting on an act or trying to be someone you're not. But when you're real, when you let them see the person you truly are, that's when the magic happens. This brings me to something I read once, and it might sound strange at first, but bear with me. It was a study about laughter. The study talked about how laughter is deeply connected to confidence and attraction. It's fascinating. They explained how, in ancient tribal societies, the strongest and most dominant men laughed loudly and with no hesitation. It was a display of strength. Meanwhile, those who were weaker laughed more quietly, trying not to draw attention to themselves. The study went on to say that even today, laughter is one of the most important tools for human connection. And here's the kicker. Your laugh isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop over time. It's like your body language or your accent. It evolves based on your experiences and environment. When I read that, I decided to experiment. I started training myself to laugh more powerfully, more confidently, like a tribal leader. I wanted to see if it would make a difference. And let me tell you, it absolutely did. People started noticing me more. My social interactions became more dynamic. Women especially were drawn to the energy and confidence that came through in my laugh. But not everyone agreed with me. I remember one of my friends telling me, if you want to be strong and respected, you shouldn't laugh much. You should be serious. And while I understood where he was coming from, after all, we see a lot of stoic, serious characters in movies who command respect. It just didn't sit right with me. Think about it. Do you want to be around someone who's always serious, who never laughs or shows any joy? Probably not. Excessive seriousness isn't attractive. It's isolating. Laughter, on the other hand, is magnetic. It draws people in. Please subscribe to the channel if you're gaining value already. And this idea of being open and spontaneous applies to so much more than just laughter. When it comes to women, one of the most important things you can do is be spontaneous and let go of overthinking. Stop trying to craft the perfect line or come up with some elaborate strategy. Just be present in the moment and say what's on your mind. For example, when I approach a woman now, I keep it simple. I'll say something like, "Hey, you're cute." I wanted to get to know you. It's direct, honest, and most importantly, it's real. I don't hide my interest and I don't play games. Why should I? If I find her attractive, why not let her know? But here's the thing. Showing interest doesn't mean putting her on a pedestal. There's a difference between showing attraction and giving away free validation. Instead of saying, "You're beautiful," which she's probably heard 100 times, I might say, "I like your hair. It's unique. It's specific, personal, and shows that I'm paying attention." At the same time, I don't shy away from sharing my honest opinions. If there's something I don't like, I'll mention it casually. For example, I might say, "You have nice hair, but I usually prefer blondes." It's playful and keeps the dynamic balanced. This kind of honest, shameless interest creates a connection that's genuine and free of pretense. It clears up any gray areas and makes things straightforward. Either she's interested or she's not, and either way, you can move forward with confidence. Looking back at that night in the bar, I realize how much I would have missed if I'd let my fear hold me back. But here's the twist. The story I shared at the beginning isn't exactly how it happened. The person who got up and talked to that girl wasn't me. It was my friend. I stayed seated, overthinking everything, and I regretted it for days afterward. That regret taught me something invaluable. Opportunities don't wait. If you see a moment, take it. Be authentic. Be bold. Because the worst thing you can do is let fear stop you from living the life you want. So don't be like me that night. Be the guy who gets up and takes the shot. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on mastering relationships and staying in control of your life. Stay strong, stay composed, and remember, you hold the power. Let us know in the comments section below what your thoughts are, as we'll be actively engaging with each and every comment. As always, be well, be safe, and we'll see you in our next video.